What's up everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com, and also make sure you swing by soulandstereo.com to check out my interview on there. But right now, what I have for you guys is my review for G-Unit's newest EP, The Beast is G-Unit. Now, G-Unit dropped their first EP since their reunion back in August, and that was called The Beauty of Independence. And I never got around to reviewing that one, so I wanted to make sure that I reviewed this because it's been a while since I checked for G-Unit's music. I've only heard a couple of stray tracks here and there, as far as their newer stuff goes. This EP is only 6 tracks long, so I'm just going to go from start to finish and talk a little bit about each song. Then, as usual, let me know what you think about this EP, and what do you think about G-Unit? Have you always been a fan? Do you think this lives up to the standards that they've set previously? And do you have a favorite G-Unit album or mixtape? And who's your favorite G-Unit member? Do you have a favorite mixtape or album from them? You know how it goes, just whatever you want to tell me about G-Unit, their music, the members, etc. But let's get right into this. Now the first track, Ballin', opens up with 50 Cent crooning in auto-tune. The beat is a slowly built piano-based production, and if you ask me, Young Buck and Lloyd Banks easily steal the show here. Banks flipped a buttery smooth flow, and Young Buck has always been one of my favorite G-Unit members just because of his gruff voice and the intensity that he brings. And that's what he brings to this track. The second track on this EP is called I'm Grown, and it's produced by Honorable C-Note, but at first I thought that it was a Mike Will made it production because the beat kind of reminds me of Future's song Move That Dope. This track is a grown-up anthem, as on the hook, Buck spits that he has his own money, house, and car, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. To me, this is one of the better tracks on this EP because the beat just bangs. But 50, Buck, Banks, and Kid Kid all brought some pretty good verses, and there's no Tony Yayo on this song, so that's a bonus too. Unless you're a Tony Yayo fan, but I don't know too many of those. Bring the Bottle, the first single from this EP, comes next. And on this one, Tony Yayo handles the intro and outro and helps Young Buck out on the hook. Young Buck also handles both of the verses, and 50 Cent kicks the song off with a bridge. This is another piano-driven beat like Ballin', and if you like Young Buck, I think you'll like this song because he sounds pretty good on here. There's just not really any interesting content happening here, as you could probably guess from the title of the song. But the next track, Doper Than the Last One, is a Lloyd Banks solo, and I think it's probably the best track on the whole EP. Simply put, if you like Lloyd Banks' Cold Corner 2 mixtape, which is one of my favorite mixtapes of all time, you're gonna like this song. The beat on this one has more of a boom bap feel to it because of the heavy drums, and Banks comes through with 2 really dope verses. Especially the second verse, and now I'm just waiting to hear Cold Corner 3 because this song has me ready for it. Now the last 2 tracks, Boy Boy and Choose One, are 2 of the grimier tracks on this EP if you ask me. Boy Boy has some sample-based production brought to us by G-Coop, Illmind, and Jake One, and it's all about that gun talk. Young Buck and Kid Kid each have a verse, Tony Yayo has 2 verses, and 50 Cent handles the hook, which I found to be a bit repetitive and annoying because of all the boy, 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 boy. This was probably my least favorite track on the EP because I'm generally not into gun tracks, unless the song is just really, really good, I can't deny it, or there's something creative or interesting going on with the topic. As far as this song goes though, the verses aren't really anything special unless you like gun bars, but the beat is good and I just think it deserved better. Like imagine if Freddie Gibbs got on this shit. As for Choose One, it's mostly just some more gun talk from Tony Yayo, but Kid Kid, Young Buck, and Lloyd Banks provide some street tales. It's not an all-out awful song, but there's just really not much to be said about it. The beat is alright on this one, but the song as a whole just isn't very memorable. Still though, I think this EP is worth checking out because you might like a couple of songs, especially if you're a G-Unit fan. But there's nothing groundbreaking going on here, and I didn't get any of those oh shit moments. So I give it a 3 out of 5. I think Young Buck and Lloyd Banks are easily the best part of this EP, but the production is pretty consistent as well. I just feel that Tony Yayo and Kid Kid didn't bring much to the table on this one, and 50 Cent didn't really either. But at the end of the day, this EP has sparked my interest in hearing another solo Young Buck album or mixtape, and I definitely am ready to hear something new from Lloyd Banks. Like I said, hopefully Cold Corner 3 is in the works. But that's just what I thought about this EP. Hit me up in the comments section to let me know what you think. And as usual, do all that other good YouTube and social media stuff, where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the videos, and you especially subscribe to my channel. That's the one that helps me out the most. I'll see you guys next time.